Found a crazy chase. Look up how requesting a supervisor turned into 5 felonies. That felt like really strong typing there. That was fast. That was probably like a 210.
Just let me get your license. I'll explain everything to you.
Holy shit, wait, Motorola?
Because I'm conducting a traffic stop
Like,
right now.
Motorola Razr?
Give me your license. I need your license, okay? I need your license.
In the entire history of me watching police chases and all of that, I have never seen the line, "Let me talk to your supervisor," ever actually work. Is there like is it like a, like parlay in Pirates of the Caribbean? Like you're supposed to do something if someone requests it? Because I have never once heard that be requested, like, "I need your supervisor," and a supervisor shows up. Usually it's like, "No." And then they just proceed.
34 or 1096, can you be 51? Requesting a supervisor. I still need your license.
Well, he actually did just call it. I should have just let it play. He actually did just call it in.
It's a traffic infraction, okay?
He said, "Supervisor, you got to get down here." He saw right through us.
If you give me your driver's license. All right, sir, step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. Step out the vehicle.
He's calling your supervisor.
Can you?
Oh shit! He's rolling up the window.
Identify yourself. Roll the window upon me. Get out the vehicle.
He said, "No, I don't think I'll do that. I don't think I will."
Get out the vehicle. 12 coming. Continue refusing commands.
Where's that fucking supervisor?
Step out of the
I need to
vehicle.
airdrop the supervisor in ASAP. Like an ODST shock trooper.
Step out. I'm giving you a lawful command. Step off. Alright, my sergeant's here if you want to come talk to him.
Oh, whoa, wait, he actually did show up.
Huh? He's coming. He's coming. You're good, Johnson. I'll get right here. He wants to talk to you. Yeah.
Damn, they're rolling in deep. Oh man, they fucking boxed him in too. How does this result in a chase? How does he even get out of this?
Well, last option. Window brake. Punch it. Watch your eyes. Hey, what? Oh, whoa, whoa!
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Damn, he peeled out. Holy.
12 come here. We're going on.
That does not seem to be the optimal car for a chase, bud. I don't think he's going to get very far. That puppy is drifting around these corners.
He's going through the yard.
I thought that was Charlie making the woo sounds. No, it's just the sirens are going through a rough time right now. They're not very enthusiastic. I'll tell you something though, that car's got some get up and go to her. These are not slow speeds. How is this 94 miles per hour? That can't be, right? There's no way. Oh! Yup! A pseudo pit maneuver. He couldn't quite get in there. He was looking for it though. He was hunting for it. Couldn't find the angle though. Not enough purchase.
He ain't gonna outdrive me, dog. He ain't gonna outdrive.
How many stars would you say they're at? This is probably 3 stars. When he threw the ass out on the car, he almost hit an officer, so I'm sure they escalated off that and got more officers out there because he's driving so recklessly. So probably about 3. Man, sometimes when we watch these chases, I see people trying like theory craft strategies for what they'd do if they were in the police chase. Dudes, this guy said he should have slammed on his brakes so the cop would hit him and deploy his airbags. Brother, let's break that down for a second. Why the fuck do you think that would somehow work out better for this guy? How in God's green earth would that put him in a better position to get away? I like where your heart's at, though. You're thinking with video game logic. I like that, though. Sometimes we get some good strats from that. That one, probably not one to work with. He needs to deploy marbles and oil spray. You see, like, he's onto something. What he needs to do is just run over a power-up and get the green shell to throw it backwards. Oh man, they called in the cavalry. Golly. They got the big dog out here.
Northbound 242A.
Oh, pit maneuver. Yep. That's GG. Checkmate. They got you. Well, the supervisor got more than he bargained for there once he was summoned. He had to go on a little chase. Watch that third video. Why do people keep saying that? Is this one like a crazy story or something?
She started stalking one of the police officers.
File a case because as a civilian, I have the right to do so.
If you want to stay in our lobby, you can, but if you're disruptive, you will be arrested.
Okay, let's put me under arrest.
I'm not arresting you now.
No.
Now you're under arrest.
I didn't expect that. A very interesting tactic. Wait a minute. What a strategy. That was very effective. What do you mean you're not arresting me? Okay. So, they're eating out of the palm of her hands. They've fallen for her trap. What's the follow-up? So she aggroed. Now what?
You want to do it in the front?
Yeah, if that'll make her calmer, we'll
I can
in the front.
Okay, you don't have to arrest me.
You are under arrest. You battered me. You are under arrest.
No, I shoved you because you weren't giving me the rights to file a police
We're
report.
also going to call the paramedics to have you checked out. Stop resisting.
I would like...
Okay, so the follow-up is... Why are you arresting me? I only asked you to and then shoved you to ensure that you would have a good reason to do so. What seems to be the problem? I thought this was a free country. Any $1 billion box office predictions for movies this year? Yeah, the Hawk to a Girl documentary. That one's gonna go ballistic in the box office, I feel it. People will literally buy anything. Well, it's not just that, it's... The studio. The team behind this Hawk to a Girl documentary were saying how they really wanted to document this... What did they say? Unusual rise to fame or something? I don't know. Like, trying to make it seem like a bigger deal than it is that she blew up off of a fucking meme. When really it's clearly just trying to capitalize off Hawk to a Girl still being able to pull in numbers. She just announced her comeback yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever the fuck it was. After rugging millions of dollars from the people that, for some reason, support her. Pretty cool, though. I bet that documentary is going to be great. Have you seen the new Wild Georgia chase video where the suspect goes airborne while smoking a cigarette? Look up State Boys GSP. I'm ready for some Dukes of Hazzard level activity here. Oh no! You're not supposed to do that! Not exactly going very fast. Good turn signal though. We appreciate that. Oh, he just wanted a better place to slab up.
Hey! No, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Don't listen to him! Do it! Do it! Thanks. Oh! His buddy's like, no, I want no part of that. I don't know him. Actually, really smart move from his friend. Really a good call. That was a rough landing, though. Why did he exit the vehicle? Here, we'll come back in a second, but why did he exit the vehicle? This is like the most suboptimal way. He somehow ends up backwards on his ass. I feel like if you dive out of the car door, you usually will go like forward or like roll to the side. He somehow takes the worst possible approach onto his ass and hits his head on the ground. Tactical roll. You're right, I just don't know tactics. I was expecting a Dark Souls roll. baby! Whoa! Holy shit, that was cool! No, don't tell me it's already out of steam. Alright, good, thank you. Yeah, it's built Ford tough. That better not give off off one jump. That was so much air! That was GTA Park tow truck level shit. He loves driving into the grass like that. I mean, he's obviously hammered, but what if he's only faking it? He's acting. What he's actually doing is trying to put up a smoke screen with all the dust and dirt. That way the officer loses him. Not the best pit maneuver I've ever seen. Also, not the most amazing. He's slippery.
I can't let him back on the roadway.
He's got moves. Oh, shit! Now he's bumping and grinding. Oh, he gave him the pit maneuver for free there. Oh! There goes my power. Every house on the block just got real mad. Boy, this is a crazy chase, actually. Thanks, SD. No way the cop car's about to fucking peter out here. I also think the officer hurt himself. He's moaning really hard. I think when he hit that, he must have hit his head on the steering wheel or something. So now the officer's concussed chasing a drunk man. Oh, he's gone. He's in the next county now. You'll never find him. He's already bought a Hoover Max. He changed his name. Wait, we got him! I see him! It's open road, just fucking slam into him. Oh. He's keeping the cigarette in his mouth at least. Oh! Nothing he can't wiggle his way out of. Like Halo, hold X to flip it. What seems to be the problem, officer? You can't see anything after this? Oh no, does it? Oh. I'd love to see the other angle when he gets out of the car. Replay the jump. Oh yeah, let's see that jump again. That jump was unbelievable. He got so much air off of it. That's really good. Very impressive truck, too. 10 pit maneuvers, 2 airborne jumps, and very rarely stayed on the road. And the only thing that stopped it was just getting turtled. Having a bunch of shit in the back of a truck during a police chase is like Mario Kart. True. True. This was a good maneuver here. He threw the green shell backwards at him after the jump. I'm surprised more people don't do that. See, there it comes. He had to swerve out of the way, bought him a little extra time. Good tactic. This chase had happened a little while ago. The suspect has since been sentenced to 10 years in prison. On what charges? Enjoying a jump? A succulent airborne jump? There is another Georgia State police chase with some good air. It's called GSP Pursuit of Indiana Murder Suspect into Oncoming Traffic Truck Goes Airborne. This feels oddly familiar. Imagine it's the same guy with a cigarette in his mouth. Well, let's see how they perform. We saw how a Ford did. How does a Ram do here? Ford versus Dodge. Who wins? What's better for a chase? I will say the speeds are definitely faster so far in the Ram. It's not helping him much more than the other guy, though. Oh! Oh! Man, that's more good air. That was super solid. I think his ass went a little higher than the other truck, but it didn't cover as much ground. So it kind of like popped its tuchus up. Yeah, like it gets, like the ass gets really high.
I gotta get him stopped. Right here.
Oh, big pit maneuver. Man, they pit maneuver. Oh my god. Does anyone get hurt in this? Man, GSP's built a little different. They're pit maneuvering on busy streets. Even if that pit maneuver didn't go tits up, leading to them going through the ditch, yeah, on a successful pit, this car is just getting fucked. That's usually why you see, like, the other chases we watch, they don't pit maneuver on busy streets. There is TOS at 554. Let me see on the other monitor real quick. I want to see the chase, but I don't want to get in trouble for it. I'm assuming it's like a crash on a civilian or something. Or maybe it's something even more unexpected, like titties. Oh, wow. Yeah, that drive. Oh my god, yikes. I feel terrible for that driver.
Alright, we're passing Henry Bailey Connector.
Oh man, he's throwing toilet paper out the back of his vehicle here like banana peels. Jesus. I will say, out of all the chases we've watched, this guy might be the most reckless driver out of all of them. This guy's unhinged.
Yeah, nobody's wanting to get out of my way, so I'm having a hard time getting up there.
That is... I will say, that is something I noticed here as well. So far, pretty much not a single car has, like, pulled off to the right or the left here to make room for the officer. They're just like, fuck you, man. I got a commute to do. I'm not letting you through.
You're still on the wrong side of the road,
I'm surprised he hasn't just turned off one of these streets down there on the other side of the road. Oh! Oh! He's drifting it! Oh! Man, it's still in really good condition even after taking a huge jump. Okay, I gotta skip this because he hits a civilian. And then he takes off on foot. Oh, he gave him the loop-de-loop and pull. Looks like they got him. Man, they got all the stats in here. The mileage on my patrol car was 130,049 miles. They got the goddamn Carfax. Looks like the person he hit only had a minor injury, so that's very lucky because he annihilated that other vehicle. I don't see a follow-up, just that they have him in custody, but it's been 3 years. Yeah, I heard this chase was pretty interesting. I actually got a notification on my phone about this chase. I'm not subbed to Fox 11 Los Angeles, but I've watched so many police chases that now I guess YouTube's sending me police chase notifications. This is the first chase we've seen on dirt bikes. One of the bikers was live streaming himself. Oh, was he? Got the POV footage? Where are the cops? This isn't really a police chase, it's more like a helicopter caught two people on a dirt bike going down the interstate. Oh, there's a cop! There he is! That jacket. That looks eerily similar to the Moist Esports jacket. What do you think the odds are? What do you think the odds are he's wearing Moist Esports merch on this? That looks like our sleeve. If I could see the other sleeve, I'd know for sure.
Just a second. In which direction?
Thanks, value.
We'll see. I do hear CHP talking about trying to get...
Anything is possible now. Full tank.
On Success
Testosterone. Where did he come from? This man just spawned in. Dude came in here with like a legendary skin from the Battle Pass. What the fuck? Fantasy Tactics right here. The officers are rolled up. So they got the 5 motorcycle units up here, and then they got the general back here in the back line. It's like a king with his pawns. Oh no! They're not giving up! If I was the police chief, if I'm the dude in the car there, and I'm giving commands, I'd be like, All right, listen. Roll up and just ask them nicely if they'd stop. But instead, they're just like hanging in the back doing nothing. I'm very. Someone said.
Do a little bit.
Someone said 2 cars crashed back there. Did they? I didn't see that. On the right side. Okay.
Traffic there.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, right here, rear end. Oh man, that sucks. They have got to be fucking pissed. Yeah, you're right.
Us on the web. This is Gil Levinson.
Did they stop for gas again?
Hey Elizabeth, I just sent you a text.
Oh no, this is just a different angle. Wait, no. Wait, no, it's not. It's not. They actually did just stop for gas again. They got 2 gas stops in one chase? So I'm guessing they shook the officers, stopped for gas again, but the chopper got back on them.
What happened to the motors?
So they drive on the sidewalk. Dude's like, all right, let's see what the motorcycle officers do. Nowhere to be seen. He's like, what?
I think because
Yeah, so they got to hit the gas station twice in one chase. That's got to be a record, right?
still here.
Like, I don't know if there's like an LA police chase leaderboard or like a statistician that keeps track of LA police chase stats, but this has got to be a first.
Okay, they're right now.
Getting 2 pit stops in one chase, that's so impressive.
Okay, maybe not. Go forward. Yeah.
Also, they're paying with card. I feel like their goose is cooked. That's probably why they're not chasing, because they're stopping for gas and paying with card. They can easily just pull that info. They probably just don't feel like chasing anymore. It's probably not like the optimal idea to do that. But, I mean, whatever. They get to keep popping the wheelies and shit. Prepaid cards? Oh, yeah, maybe prepaids. I didn't think of that. Smart.
Can.
What just happened there? They're under the bridge.
They might have.
Oh, yeah.
10 freeway. They went southbound and northbound.
That's usually the way to escape. That's like the meta.
The California Highway Patrol eventually got involved. Freeway in the downtown, just south of downtown LA.
Yeah, you can see him slowing down under there.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yep, looks like that's where she ends. They vanished.
I think this might be one of them that got on a bus and got off. I'm not sure.
Maybe? I don't know. Probably not. He just happened to have that jacket with him?
The 2 primary did go under the 10 freeway at Hoover and stopped under there and may have ditched the bike.
Yeah, maybe Zach.
This guy got on the bus and then got right off the bus at the next stop. So I don't know if it's one of them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I think it's just a dude going home. I don't know if it's one of the guys on the wheelies.
Kept going.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks for that cue.
If you can, we're into O. We might lose this.
The guy on the scooter. He's right there. He's right there. Follow him. Follow him.
Yeah.
He's up to no good.
Yeah. So
yeah, it looks like that's where she ends. They got away. God damn. Yeah, let me see the live stream. You said it was in here? Oh yeah, here the Insta live. Man, live police chases even synced up the Instagram 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
don't do it. We're looking at Hoover and the 10 freeway and at the 2.
Am I stupid? I didn't see it. I'm guessing they like over here? Oh yeah, right here. I see it.
We're looking at Hoover and the 10 freeway.
Yep, you just hide under the bridge, stall for a bit, and then squeak out.
Suspects that were in this pursuit.
That's how. That's.
May have pulled over.
Man, it works every time. It's crazy how effective that is.
See if the
Gave him the old razzle dazzle.
No law enforcement behind.
So the bridge strat we've seen before, that's really effective. One thing we haven't seen before is going towards like a airport airspace, so that way the choppers can't follow you. That was new. That was innovative. And thinking about it, that's very smart. Do cops have the authority to, like, bring their chopper through that airspace? Because I imagine not. It's probably dangerous to flights, right? So if you're, like, in an LA police chase, if you can make it to the airport, like, shake the chopper, that's probably that's probably going to be a strong strat. Yeah, but I feel like there'd be a ton of cops at the airport. True, that's true. You'd be trading the chopper for on-ground units. I wonder if it'd be worth. Yeah, it's tough to say. No, bridge strat is always super effective. That's the meta for the escape. I just haven't seen the airport strategy employed before. It's been a while since I paid a visit to good old LA here. Looks about how I remembered it. Police cars zooming through, sirens wailing. Just another good old night in LA with a police chase. That's how Christmas is celebrated. It just says no audio available. Oh, I didn't even look at this. I just assumed this was just a normal ticker. I didn't think it'd actually have valuable information. I thought it'd be just like local stories. Crackhead fell down. Gets arrested. Where's the one with audio? I can't find the CBS one. Oh, no rewind enabled? You sick motherfuckers. No rewind on this either? What's going on here, sports fans? This is America's great pastime with police chases, and you're gonna tell me no rewind? Try live police chases.
Headed into the South Bay, Gio and Mike.
A lot of cars on the road for this one.
One of the things noticing here, just as this
damn, he's punching it.
Picking up significant speed. You already pointed this out and noting.
And because of their helicopter overhead as well, it's
I mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again now that we're watching a chase. I got to see a chase firsthand, front row seats, like a month ago now. I was coming back from a card shop, and I saw that there was a car in my side mirror on the wrong side of the road, just absolutely going ballistic. And the light had just turned green on that side, so cars were coming at him. And I really thought he was trying to kill himself. So I was like, wow, I'm going to witness something traumatic right here. But I couldn't look away. And then as he got closer, he went off the road. He like hopped the curb, went around, and then turned left out the other side. And then maybe 5-6 something seconds later, the exact same car, not the same guy, but the same car came down behind me again, this time on the right side of the road, and then just scooted right by my lane and just did this exact same thing. Straight down, took a left, and never to be seen again. And then maybe like 5 or 6 seconds later, fucking 4 cop cars follow and do the exact same thing. It was incredible. You had to get the Google Maps camera. Yeah, I guess so. But that would have been such cool footage. Not compared to like these chases, because I only got to catch a glimpse of it. But it was pretty intense. I'd never actually seen a chase firsthand. We don't really get those in Tampa to this degree.
Yeah, just really insane. I mean, you saw blowing through those red lights, not even slowing down at all, not even tapping on the brake pedal. And we're having to give some distance.
They had nothing but smooth sails on the open sea right there.
On top because of the clouds.
So he didn't need to slow down.
Turn now. We're right down by the Redondo Beach Marina, I believe. See what their next move is, but all the streets over here as we get closer.
This is one of the rare police chases where this guy is not just making a break for the interstate.
So extremely dangerous combination.
South Bay cities, and
why is he running?
That point there about.
I don't know, man. I'm not his dad. You ask him.
Then they veered off right, made a tight turn, and then
just making bad decisions.
Back and kind of hard to tell. Sort of backed off and waiting to re-engage, but trying to establish our connection here. And
did they lose him back there?
Where this vehicle is.
They had 2 choppers on his ass.
To the point now where seems to.
Oh no, there he is.
The only way it seemed to really slow down was really to get out of the ways of other cars, but this right here, this area is where anybody could be on a street corner or walking around. But
I haven't seen a police car chase in a while. Where are they? They're in LA. It's just they're so frequent. I think they stopped broadcasting every single one of them. They'd run out of like camera space. There's not enough SDs in the world.
This has gotten so dangerous that if this was a lesser want, if this was just a stolen vehicle or just suspected, you can see some damage on that vehicle there. So we're getting a really good view of that Mercedes. So there has already been at least one minor.
This is old. It just ended for me. It's so old. It ended like 4 minutes ago. I wait till they're over to make sure nobody dies. I like to play it safe. A chase loses its fun when someone gets hurt. That's not the criminal themselves.
Oh my goodness, that was insanely close. Just wrong side of the road, and look at this, at 80 miles an hour over all this traffic.
Damn, wait, this guy's real, holy.
As he crossed 11th Street, absolute insanity with this driver right
now. Yeah, this guy's a maniac on the loose.
Traffic is out here through that red light. I mean...
very potentially dangerous people. They're running like they're dangerous, and LAPD is chasing them like they're dangerous.
And you've already seen the...
if only Jack Bauer was on the force, he'd shoot out the tires from this chopper.
Someone or some people that are not afraid necessarily of potentially getting into driving on the opposite side of the road. And then the other point here is that this vehicle's a Mercedes. So to Deb's point, it zooms incredibly
tight squeeze.
And also, as we're back on the wrong side of the point, LAPD is not behind him because they don't want to be. They're struggling to keep up with him. They're struggling to keep
That's true. Steven Seagal would also be a weapon to deploy. Oh, close call. Close shave. Yeah, Steven Seagal would get out there and Aikido the car into pieces.
Have their lights and sirens on, or hopefully people get out of the way, but they're not
seen that exact image multiple times.
Dude needs a plan. This is just random. He's panicking.
You increase, and Desmond, you increase the risk because you're introducing more variables. Every opportunity.
What he should do, if I was his robbery coach or his police chase coach, I'd tell him to go back to the shoreline and just fucking start looping around those tall buildings to obstruct the chopper view, and then eventually just bail out.
No, it's still there. I think they're just really haven't.
Oh, officer actions here. Whoa!
Just ridiculous. I mean, this is so terrifying for everyone out here right now.
Both of those drivers just soiled themselves.
Really insanely close call that we've had. Just within inches.
See, like, if that kind of shit happened to me, like in the police chase that I mentioned that I got to see, like, if that guy Kurt, like, came in front of me as I was driving, I would have actually probably tinkled. I would have lost my gourd. Do these guys ever get away? We've seen, what, 2 cases where they actually get away? It's not often, but sometimes it happens. Man, now he is cruising.
LAPD continues this pursuit. They are maintaining a steady eye on this suspect, but
whoa! He tapped him. He tapped him.
Brakes are hot. Exactly on this suspect's car as they keep weaving in and out of.
Oh, jeepers! That guy's mad. Sir, please, we need to exchange information. Come back. He starts getting involved.
Get figured out here in terms of traffic. 405 South right now, and
he's using his turn signal.
Oh boy!
Still uses his turn signal, which always cracks me up.
Yeah, that's certainly an option at this.
It may be high stakes, but you can't just throw away good manners.
People on the side of the
see a little bit of the low visibility there that
Man, this thing really does have some get up and go to her. 130? That ain't Weenie Hut Jr. numbers, I'll tell you that much, son.
Weaving, zigging and zagging, all
noting that this was a suspect that very clearly has no regard for his own safety as they are trying to get away.
I wouldn't say he has no regard for his own safety. You saw him use his turn signal.
As well, this is a known suspect.
And what that person might be accused of. And again,
he needs to get to the woods or something and try and escape on foot.
Is all still details that we're trying to sort out, but just
where do you think he is that he can get to the woods?
As we go southbound on the 405, we'll be approaching.
Quick! He needs to find a forest and acquire a ghillie suit ASAP. Also, for what it's worth, every police chase we've seen that ends with them running to the woods, they always get caught. Always. It's actually very low success rate. The highest chance of escape has come from under bridges.
Going really fast. So Dez is going to try
that we're dealing with right now. So LAPD's see if we can reacquire that vehicle with the spot.
Yeah, they got him a little discombobulated. He might have given them a slip.
We just heard that they lost it as well. Wow, we're hearing visibility as well, and a suspect that's just
turn on the UAV
to escape, and they're trying to reacquire this vehicle, but all of a sudden kind of in the dark, and this is...
You know what I always thought would be really effective in the police chase meta? Is if he had the news up on his phone listening, so he'd know when they lost him, and he could just then stop. You know what I mean?
Just throw it back to you guys here for a second.
I feel like that'd be a solid strat.
And Michael and Desmond,
They did that one time. Remember you watched it?
Is that what we notice is
I've seen so many of these. Maybe that's where I got the idea. You might be right.
And so we'll see if we can catch them running or see where the spotlights are.
Oh, look at the Christmas lights.
That's the problem.
It's gonna be like moths to a flame.
LAPD goes into tracking
The
mode,
brightest lights on the block.
close behind. That's not what happened here. This was that's the abandoned car right there, sitting in the middle of the intersection. So that's where they ditched.
What a
it, and that's
crazy
where they got-
place to bail.
Is that a different car, Des? What's happening there?
Well, yeah, what's happening? That guy's like trying to flag other cars
This is
down.
a different vehicle. I wonder if maybe they got hit by that or something, but my pilot, unfortunately, is telling me that we have to get out of here. I think it's just...
What is going on?
A little bit too dicey as far as the...
That might just be like a random event right there, like in an MMO. Like, this just might be a side quest that the police could accept if they wanted. I don't think it's related. That might just be some LA nonsense. To me, it seems like he's getting away. I think it's going to be really hard to find him on foot now. I think they managed to escape. It also looks like that's where the broadcast ends. Oh, wait, no, here, it picks up again. But this time without audio. That guy is remarkably chill for a giant blinding spotlight in his face. Post-credit scene. Wait, is this actually one of the people in the car? Because he just hopped that fence. He is really relaxed about this. Is he walking around with his eyes closed? Surely he knew the spotlight was on him. Like, he would have to know that they saw him go under the RV, right? Like, there's no way. This is like the AI in an Assassin's Creed game. What the fuck, man? Nah, it's just the moonlight. Yeah, the moonlight's known to be a little shaky and usually, like, directly in your eyes. That is pretty characteristic of the moon. What a plan. What a plan. I bet they've got one of the dudes on the intercom right now going, "Hey, bud, under the RV, we don't feel like getting a warrant to come in here and we don't want to really hop this fence. Can you just come out? We know you're there." Though it has been a while. What he could have done, maybe he does. He could have gone under the RV and just kept like going under shit and then maybe like scooting out this way or something. Like hopping the fence here and then just trying to like scoot down. But I think it's equally possible he's just fucking prone under the RV. Why do we have the speed gauge out? He's crawling at 1 mile an hour. Fuck. We'll never catch him at that speed. Nope, he was under the RV the whole time.
So it looks like he's, at least from this vantage point, it looks like he's at least trying to...
What a strategy.
Yeah, you know, and so moments ago we just had...
Dude had a crazy plan.
Bigger square of... Point, yeah, walking backwards as officers may be indicating to do so.
I would say there's a very high likelihood the reason he's walking backwards is because they told him to.
What it is they want him to do. The hands are up in towards the air, which is exactly what they want. And when they feel comfortable, that is when they will approach and take him into custody. So let me widen out the shuttle.
They got him. They didn't get the other passenger though.
All right, so this
was the fall guy.
Great news here. Police have an eye on this person walking, or on his knees rather.
Cheeks out and all.
And now on the ground.
Nah, what he should have tried is going bare butt cheeks. I always think that there's a real likelihood that people don't want to tussle with a naked man. Though that'd just be an additional charge in this case. But it would have been worth a try, I think.
They were more concerned about taking him into custody.
Come out with your hands. Oh, dear God, his ass is open. Flee! According to Chase Alert on Twitter, police do know the female suspect's location and are currently looking for her. So he got busted, and so now they're looking for the female passenger? I'm assuming that's not on the chase Go into the sewers after they lose you, easy. Brother? What? So, there are some good strategies from chat occasionally, but then there's those where I know you haven't spent enough time, like, in the real world. Have you tried to lift a manhole cover? And have you tried to squeeze through the openings to the sewer in, like, curbs? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. You gotta prep. Yeah. I feel like going on a police chase today. Let me get my manhole cover removal tools. Just in case. You ever see the UK police chase where the guy stole a car and accidentally delivered it straight to a police station? I just don't like UK police chases. It's just not fun. Every UK police chase I see is just like really lame. I think I just don't like the UK, like the actual layout of the UK. It's just like tight roads, you're going like 25 miles per hour, and the cops don't really seem to be having any fun either, and the sports commentators that talk during it for the broadcast don't really seem to care. They don't treat it like the sport that we do in LA, you know what I mean? That might be a good thing. Nah, it's not a good thing. Police chases are patriotic at this point. At the start of 2023, there was a very interesting trend that just blew up online. And it's not like it was a trend done by YouTubers or TikTokers or influencers or whatever. It was actually from news agencies. It was the police chase era, where every single day it felt like there was a wild chase going on in LA. LA is pretty much where police chases were invented. For a couple of months, chases were more common than the cold. It wasn't a matter of if there was a police chase on any given day, it was a matter of if you got home in time to watch the live stream of one of the 3 or 4 police chases that happened on that day. It was just a guarantee, pretty much. You bet your sweet bippy there was going to be at least 1 or 2 high-profile, full-throttle chases, just a matter of when they were going to happen. And all of them, for the most part, were live streamed online, bringing in thousands upon thousands of viewers all tuned in to be glued to it. For a few months, it was a sport more popular than baseball, watching these police chases. And I started to hatch a little bit of a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory that perhaps there was foul play afoot. I was only half joking with my theory that perhaps these news organizations like ABC and Fox were leaving cars out in LA with the doors open and keys in the ignition, just begging people to go in there and steal it, so that way they could immediately start a stream and then maybe pump some ads to the thousands of viewers that were tuning in. Basically just a little infinite money glitch. Just because I couldn't fathom how common it was. But anyway, enough reflecting on the past, because that did fizzle out a bit. Obviously, police chases are still happening all the time in LA. It really is extraordinarily common there. But the streams aren't as common anymore. However, there was one that happened a couple nights ago, and while I was streaming, chat made me aware of it, so I decided to tune in to the end of it to see how it all wrapped itself up. And it was a pretty wacky set of circumstances that this one concluded with, and I just thought it'd be fun to share with you. Have you seen the LA police chase today where a truck rammed into the suspect to stop him? I imagine there was probably like 6 or 7 police chases today, so I gotta find the one you're referring to. Peaceful but not graceful, stolen vehicle suspect pants get stuck while trying to surrender after an LA chase. Yeah, I think it's this one. It looks like a truck, like a civilian truck has boxed him in. And it does look like his trousers have been caught while trying to get out. So I think this is the one.
And kind of creep forward a little bit.
Oh, he's about to take off. I feel it. This is all a ruse.
See if it comes to an end here. He's got some traffic, or some room, I should say, ahead of him. The lanes have cleared, and he's starting to roll forward towards Crenshaw. So,
well, he didn't go very fast.
Get back on the 10, head down
to West
Adams District. Exit, which I was just on, and I'm always fearful that something like this is going to happen. Okay, and now that's not the way.
Yeah, it sounds about right with LA.
Made that decision at the last
I take that road, and I always just think in the back of my head, is today the day where there's a huge fucking police chase here? Never mind, this guy's making some interesting maneuvers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's going to go onto the sidewalk.
Oh shit!
You can't see him, but he went up on the sidewalk, down that driveway. Oh man.
Yeah, wacky car chases are pretty common in LA.
we saw somebody get out of their car on the freeway to take a video or a picture.
Even though they're not as
say,
crazy as they were a few months ago, they're still happening every
get
day,
out
I'm
of
sure.
your car to take a picture of the
This is the home of
pursuit.
police chases.
But we know that the longer these things go on, but police obviously warn for like these drivers right here that like that.
Oh, it's a
guy's trying
standoff.
to box him in to help out. Oh my goodness, that is.
He said, "Not on my watch,
You
Buster."
never know if the driver has a gun or not. Oh wow, so
Yeah.
this guy's
look at
trying
that.
to be a
He's pushing right
hero.
up against. Pedal turn right. Pedal turn right.
I often wonder
That'll
if this
turn
guy's trying to be a hero or if you're just, well, now you see the police car. But,
Yeah, hey, wait, what happened? Oh,
or if
thanks.
you're just a frustrated driver getting mad at somebody blocking you in.
It was very polite of him not to ram this car.
You have to
He could have
realize
fucked his whole day up with that.
Wow. Oh, let's hope he doesn't lose his pants in
I
the
know.
process.
No, I won't go in too tight on this in case that happens, but
Oh wait, yeah, actually, hold on. Is this tossed? Does his whole ass fall out? I also love the way he's wiggling out there. It's like we're watching the miracle of childbirth here. Hold on. Let me make sure there's no
halfway out,
ass.
halfway in.
Give me 2 seconds. This will be for me to enjoy. Yeah, we're fine. His ass stays in the undergarments, so we're good. This is like a full 4 minutes worth of him struggling to like crawl his way out of this window. Like the police chase was only a couple of minutes, and the rest is just spent on like the ending segment here of him trying to get out of this window.
This is going to cause a huge traffic nightmare. So
This is like
if
half
you're
of the
headed out in
police
this area,
activity,
avoid
just
it at all
watching him
costs. It's
struggle to get out of the
bad
window.
enough as it is this time of day.
No, exactly. It looks like LAPD wants to move up with that.
It looks like they just want to embarrass
on
him.
the right-hand side. They might move up. They might get a
Do it
team
one-handed.
together to pull him out, and that's likely what they're about.
Why'd
to
you
do.
stop wiggling?
They have some less lethal weapons there in case there's a problem. But so far, this guy.
Like, dude,
trying
just
to
arrest
comply.
me. I'm
Instead of
stuck.
coming out the door, though, not sure why he didn't just pop the door and come out. But he's caught up on something there with his pants.
Oh yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
no.
his jeans have fallen down, and that might be his boxer.
That is a great point. Why didn't he just open the door?
I feel like
Come out with your hands up.
very uncomfortable
All right,
Yes. for
I'll
that-
plop out the side.
Yeah, that.
He
can't be
puked? No, he didn't
comfortable for the
puke. That
driver
was like
right
a
now, but
necklace.
Also, LAPD, not just the driver.
It looks like he's about to do like that
wanna
upside
make
down
sure that vehicle's
twerking that was
completely clear of
viral a few
anybody in the
years
back
ago.
seat. That could be
About to
why
bust
they're
that shit out.
holding back from going in. There's.
You guys gonna arrest me with these kind of cheeks?
There's no canine unit here on the pursuit, so they can't use a dog. They probably wouldn't at this point. They're likely going to put a.
Why would they use a dog here?
Pull 'em out
He
once
is
they feel the
stuck.
car's secure. But clearly the
We don't
driver
need that.
is caught up on something.
Yeah, maybe he unhooked his pocket or something.
Oh, he opened the sunroof.
Possibly. Here he goes. I think he's.
Oh,
breathing
there
out.
we are.
Slid over
There
a
we
little
go.
bit. And
Excellent dismount.
I'll flip over, back on the ground. That's exactly what they want him to do. And now they can
Textbook.
move in and take him into custody.
Incredible work.
All right,
Slide
again, peaceful but
cancel.
not graceful. Still, we're happy. So far,
Yeah, you
we
hit an
haven't heard
IRL
of
slide
anyone getting
cancel.
hurt in the process of this pursuit. Thank goodness.
So what was he on the run for? What was it? Stolen vehicle. I've never seen a maneuver quite like this. Doing a somersault out of the window of a vehicle is something that would have never even crossed my mind. This isn't even a technique Dale Brown would teach you at Detroit survival training courses. Like, this is a very elite maneuver here. And to see it, pulled off in this capacity was shocking. I was half expecting him to do like a front handspring or something getting out of that position. It took him a while, a lot of struggling, but when he actually did pull off the somersault, it was remarkably graceful. Like, the elegance there was impressive. Unfortunately, his pants suffered a great deal, paid a big price with that, with the pants getting caught on like the steering wheel or something. I'm not even sure what they got caught on, but you can't argue with the results. It looked pretty cool. It makes for a very interesting conclusion to this chase. Also, I've got to call attention to this being one of the most polite stoppages here, with the civilian parking his truck and blocking the guy in the stolen vehicle. Like, it was all very, polite, well-mannered. He drove very slowly there, blocking him very slowly. They touched noses, they gave a little kiss, and that was it. No damage to the truck, no damage to the stolen vehicle, and just called it quits right then and there. Like, that could have got ugly, but it didn't. It ended right then and there. So, I guess, all in all, about the best outcome you could expect from a police chase. That's really about it. So yeah, here, let me see the spike.
You just don't know who's.
So chat said it's
walking
very slow.
He got off of Rosecrans onto Willowbrook, then turned around.
Yeah, he's not exactly drifting around anywhere.
U-turn, so the ideal speed for a pit maneuver. Now, of course, he's going to
Yeah, like the speed limit.
That was a goo.
This is by my house. I can hear the helicopter. Well, get out and do something. What the fuck?
Back on Alameda, and it doesn't look like they made contact.
Are you serious?
You thought for a second that they were going to pull up right behind him.
Protect your community.
That pit, but it does not look.
Bro, this is the slowest chase. Yeah, it's not very fast.
Boxed in here. Look at this. They're going to make it with.
This is such a common occurrence in LA now.
Boulevard, but for some reason, the driving has slowed down dramatically.
It's almost like a police escort at this point.
Okay, that's an access road. This will take.
I am surprised they're not pit maneuvering his ass here.
Those exit, those kind of like. There's the spike.
That looks like it was not even close.
So well. He just jumped, switched vehicles, pulled a switcheroo under the overpass. But in any event,
oh, that was pretty close. Yeah, nice.
There's the spike, and that looks like it was this again. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he's using this time to think about things a little bit more clearly.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's using this time for.
He's a career criminal.
Man, what was I doing? Why did I do this to myself?
We'll see what happens.
Can't believe I've done this.
Those right tires are now done.
We're just gonna sit here and slowly watch him run out of gas. Awesome. Why even bother? Just hit this. Just pull over. Just be like, hey guys, I didn't see you there. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Maybe he's banking on like staying up super late driving around and everyone falls asleep in the police department, so the helicopter pilot's like, all right guys, I gotta go home. I'm ready to snooze. Same with the cops, and he's like, all right, I win. Just a war of attrition.
Up at least.
And this is still going right now? How?
In any event, he is now zigzagging his way once again.
Zigzagging? Are we watching the same thing?
Residential neighborhood, and I
He's
hesitate to call
slowly pitter-pattering down the street.
He may very well be more familiar with these.
He's running on two tiddlywinks of tires.
Really, pursuit has been at times, and
it can't even fully make this. Oh god! Got a little second wind.
More than a joyride.
If somebody just threw a banana peel down here, Mario Kart style, it might be enough at this point. Hey man, at least he's being safe. Yeah, just pull over at this point. This car's. It's like going jogging speed. Like, just why even bother? 50cc. It's a 50cc chase.
I mean, while we're on the topic, something very similar happened to me many years ago. Seeing my own car pull out of my driveway.
Oh, I thought you were going to say his chase.
My car drive in the opposite direction, only to be found days later in pretty similar condition, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks. Damn.
It was the Monte Carlo, but we won't talk about that.
Wait, I'm getting so much lore on the caster. I see why he's so attached to these police chases now. He's like Batman. The thing he feared most was his car being stolen, so he became a car chase commentator. That's LA living.
Somebody. I mean,
yeah, I guess so. Seth Rogen loves it, though. Remember he made that whole tweet about his car being broken into 15 times and how he's always excited when it happens or whatever?
Not what I would expect. I kind
what a
of
saint.
Based on the driving and the circling this pursuit, you see some of the neighboring jurisdictions here.
It's like the world's saddest Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Like all the cars are just stopped and they're all just like waiting for him to slowly fucking dinkily drive by. Fucking wave on the way.
Still driving pretty steady here,
Christ.
The fact that those
just stop. God damn. I think one speed bump will be the end of this story. Can we maybe try and like funnel him towards like a speed bump? Because there's no way this fucking thing makes it over it like the little engine that could. That's in game. Now let's just set up like a little blockade. Push him down one of these side streets that likely has a speed bump and call it a day.
Almost every time that we've even been able to peek through that driver's side window, he's had that phone on, whether he's texting somebody, calling somebody, or like you said, maybe streaming ABC7 at this point. Who knows? But that is most likely what those watch commanders are doing.
I really like this commentator.
Back at the CHP station,
He probably is watching the stream.
Picture right now as bring this
Oh, here we go. There could be a speed bump here. There could be a speed bump, which may as well be a landmine at this point. Because that car will be fucked on it.
To run on foot, and he's now going through a major red here.
It is.
Long Beach.
This is the 20th fucking intersection where all the cars are just stopped, knowing it's coming and just waiting.
He's been hesitant.
Like, come on, Bozo, can you fucking hurry this up?
Which would put him into Linwood.
Can you just drive by now?
But in any event,
this is gonna be a fucking 3-hour chase. This car is running off of dreams.
I guess we're now we're in combat.
It's transcended gas.
Southbound Long Beach Boulevard.
Oh my God! It's fucking cruising. Where did this come from?
Maybe more than a little bit of distance between himself and that primary.
Did he run over like a gas pump or something that gave him some juice? You just hope it ends in general. This car may never stop. It's like the train from Snowpiercer.
Down a bit after we saw more sparks flying out of the right side.
Just pit maneuver him here. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's fucking nothing. God damn it. Oh, that was the slowest turn of all time. Just put him out of his own misery here. This car, like the car's gone through enough at this point. Please. What is this thing? A Kia? Have mercy on it.
And now his next major here is Rosecrans. He'll turn westbound onto Rosecrans.
This guy's leaning out clapping.
Their cell phone out the window. So you already.
That must have been a fucking fire angle there. This has actually turned into a sport in LA.
And just as we were saying, very well may be enjoying his last beer. You never know.
It seems like that might be the case. Oh no, wait, he's doing whippets. He 100% just did a fucking whippet, didn't he? That is my man, that is not a beer. This guy is doing whippets. What the fuck? That absolutely explains it. That's why he's shaking it. Yep, wow. Is this live? Yeah. Oh no, he just stopped to to get some more whippets in.
Look at this.
Oh, they're so excited.
Right, because this has now been going on long enough. There's a glimpse of it.
He's a little local celebrity now.
Or social media post.
Whoa, Jesus!
Look at this. I mean,
what was that plan?
Unnecessary.
What the fuck?
The vehicle, almost as if she wanted to give him a high five. Okay, this is nothing compared to some of the things that we've seen in the past, but that's the type of behavior that could certainly get somebody hurt. It's really
yeah. What an idiot! This guy's literally doing whippets behind the wheel. I'm surprised he hasn't crashed.
Clear example of what we were just talking.
What an absolute goddamn imbecile!
Maybe they know him is all too real, and now we're seeing more and more people pulled over.
The whole neighborhood has come out to film this.
Professional photographers.
I also just can't believe they haven't bothered to just spike the tires again. He's going 15, and he's doing circles.
Same pattern for a while, and so I'm starting to wonder why we haven't even seen another spike strip.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Those left tires and able to maintain.
Can't someone just pull up next to him and slash the tires?
Probably.
What do you think they are? Police officer samurais? Slash his tires with what? Their katana on the way by? No, man. I mean, if you want to make it like an action movie, they could drive by and shoot the tires, but even that's not going to be effective. They'll probably miss. It's not like an easy shot to hit, and it just puts all of these spectators in danger.
You know, it is just enjoying these last few minutes of freedom, or maybe another hour. Who knows?
Gee, I hope it's not another hour, man. Like, here's just a really good opportunity. You can just pit him here. We've seen one car in the last 4 minutes. Just please, the Kia will say thank you. This car is begging to just be stopped. Like just a little tiny bump, like just a little love tap.
Or at any point, do we see them change the tactic, if at all?
That's exactly.
I mean, we've discussed why.
Is the narrator in the stream? That is what I'm saying. I just said that.
To the end. But that doesn't mean that they aren't
Tactical
aware of the weapons in the
patience.
vehicle, because that is also something.
Oh, God. Jeepers creepers, Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Why?
Around 25 miles per hour. We'll go ahead and throw up our real-time speed tracker, dipping below 15 miles per hour, so really slowing down now. Back on Santa
Is this
Fe
still a
Avenue.
chase? No, it's watching a wounded animal
That sounds familiar.
slowly roll around.
We have been on Santa Fe numerous times over the last 30 minutes. Inside, I do see the reflection there. But other than that, he is going right through another red light here. So these, look at that. Well, 1, 2, 3.
Man, so many spectators.
Pursuit, phones ready, and trying to catch a glimpse.
This is gonna have so many angles.
More smoke coming from that rear.
TikTok famous by morning easy. Yeah, maybe that's the play. It's all a clout play.
So he's got the red light.
Oh, they didn't stop this side.
Traveling at a snail's pace. He kind of peaked at 30 miles per hour there and is now crawling once again back up to this intersection. No braking.
Wait!
Just slowing
A vigilante's trying to block him.
and weaving just around that vehicle through the red light. Why that person is doing that? No, no idea. But you saw that
They're gonna turn around and arrest that guy, I'm telling you.
Shine that vehicle, hazard lights on.
I bet that guy was sitting there for a minute, because he had plenty of time. Oh!
There's the drink. It looks like maybe a water bottle that he threw
I don't know
out the
about that.
window. More smoke.
I bet that guy, though, that tried to block him was sitting there for like 10 minutes, like, alright, he's coming this way. I can do this. I can be the hero. I can do this. Yeah! And gets arrested for it, and also doesn't stop him. He was thinking, how bad could 12 miles per hour hurt? Exactly. You think my car's a piece of shit anyway? They'll probably give me a medal for stopping this menace. I'll do it. And then he half-assed it, so he just pulled out pretty quickly, and it completely didn't work.
We'll take him in the shot there. He is.
Oh my God! Whoa! Whoa! Are they finally going to pit him?
And somebody's given the go-ahead.
Whoa!
Spinning him out of control, doing a 180. He is pushing the pedal to the metal. Another collision with another officer.
Oh my God! He's going 12.
Coming around that light pole.
He's going 12, and they did.
Spun around, did a full 180.
Oh
another collision with CHP.
Get the Jeep guy back out here. He was closer.
Right through those officers in the back there, and away he goes. Another pit.
Oh God! Now it's gonna be another 2 hours before they try that again.
Really frustrating for these CHP officers. This could not be more frustrating, quite frankly.
You just helped him with his U-turn, if anything. It was speed run tech.
Watch Commander gives the go-ahead. If they
God, Jesus Christ! Oh wait, it's the same guy. Is he gonna do it again? Oh, you can't on this street. This one's a little too busy.
He's coming back for more.
But he is lurking. He's angry. He's got a head of steam. He's mad. Make me look silly, huh? I was the #1 pit maneuver expert in the academy. I'll have you know, bub. Come here, Buster. Oh, he wants it so bad, too. He wants it so bad. Oh, here he comes. Oh, baby. You won't make a fool of me twice.
SUV making contact of full speed. Did a 360. To disable the vehicle. Continues to go.
Oh, I thought the cop's car had like hit one of the barriers. He takes himself out. Oh God damn it! Third time's the charm. Come on. Officer action out here, please. Good Lord. All right, here we go. That's money. That's money. He's immune to pit maneuvers. Back to the drawing board. He's too good. He's just giving him a spin cycle. Oh, maybe the plan's to make him dizzy. So that way he like... Oh, surely this one.
bumper goes flying. There's the rear.
Oh, actually, yeah, that one did work. Okay. That's all she's got. Or maybe.
He's still able to run. Gassing it again. He's doing about 5 miles per hour with
Hey, that's more than 0. Sometimes that's all you need.
10 miles per hour, coming to a slow crawl, and that is probably it.
Yeah, it'll probably be all she wrote.
This Kia is
Give him one more pit maneuver on the way out.
another possible pit.
A little tap on the ass for good luck.
Number 6.
Oh, he's going way. Look at that radius.
Ooh. Slow
No!
Under the overpass. That is Alameda.
No, it's been censored by the overpass.
Alameda and Rosecrans. Here he is. Officers with their guns drawn. The vehicle placed
What a
under
chase.
arrest.
What a chase.
Oh boy. Well, that couldn't end much better or much safer because the potential for...
I love this commentator. He's very clear he is enjoying it. It couldn't have ended any better. He takes it as entertainment.
6 pit maneuvers.
It is literally a sport.
This suspect coming up in just 8 minutes. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Great work, Chris. Great work, per usual. Chris is like the John Madden of LA police chases. Excellent, as always, Chris. I think what he needs next time, though, is like one of the NFL boards where they start like drawing on it, like, here's the potential play. What Andy Reid's most likely looking to do here is going to be a slant route. Like, he could do that for these police chases. Like, the suspect's going 25 miles per hour. He's got a couple of options here. If he wants to take the correct route, he's going to want to go down East Compton, where there's less speed bumps. You know, really get into it. I've just been told they're letting him off with a warning. Oh. 6 pit maneuvers and your car can keep going is the best Kia ad I've ever heard. That was a very impressive Kia ad, both for endurance and durability. That was impressive. It was eating pit maneuvers like cereal. It was getting pit maneuvered, but it turned it into like a beautiful ballerina's pirouette. Okay, that's probably the guy. That guy's kind of zooming. Is it muted? No, they just haven't done their live sports casting of the police chase yet. This guy is really punching it.
Welcome, everybody, as you join us live on ABC7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps. Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD as we
I love how he introduces it like an actual event.
Through South LA. Now, this person has crisscrossed a number
Hey, welcome
of
to the Moist Esports broadcast of this live police chase.
Area after a home invasion in an industrial area here in Hawthorne. Coming up on Hawthorne Airport.
Oh,
again, still
I thought it was the other car.
Pushing the pedal to
There
the
he
metal,
is.
about double the speed limit as he makes his way down Crenshaw Boulevard minutes ago. So again, a car.
Oh boy!
Front bumper there with that SUV.
Uh-oh.
At a high
Little
rate of
love
speed.
tap on the
Now
way
coming
by.
up on a little bit of traffic now on Crenshaw Boulevard at 131st. Very aggressive.
This guy's gonna do a citizen's arrest on him now. We need to exchange information, asshole.
Like that car that he hit is trying to catch up with him. Another red light coming up here. All 3 lanes occupied. Let's see if he squeezes
He's going
by
on the
here
sidewalk.
or jumps the curb. Right
Yeah,
now he's
sidewalk.
in that right lane. It's the black Audi that you see right there.
Oh,
with
maybe
his
not.
brakes starting to smoke a bit. Cutting
Oh,
off with the
God.
Mercedes, tapping the bumper there, and another collision.
This guy's
Here
just
comes
running
some more black
around,
and
just
whites.
giving little
More
taps,
black
little
and
paint
whites entering the
exchange.
pursuit now, engaging with this suspect. Officers behind him. Again, a helicopter above, 2 black and whites behind him.
Holy shit!
A pursuit that has crossed over the county line on several freeways.
This
and
guy's
extreme
burning
speeds, and those
rubber
extreme
out
speeds
here.
Are continuing this through. I forget. I did not catch that that cross street in any event. We're westbound.
First
on
LA
eastbound
driver to
Rosecrans
use blinkers.
At it looks like LA County Sheriff still with their helicopter overhead calling out the shots for those units on the ground. And now
Why
we
even
have
evade?
some
There's no way
units,
out.
Code 3
I don't
right
know.
behind them. They've
I
managed
really
to
don't
catch
know.
up with them once again.
Very
as he
rarely
gets
can you
under the
escape the
110
chopper.
freeway. He's getting onto the
And you have to
110
be very lucky.
off of Rosecrans.
Fucking dumb to even try. What makes people think they can outrun the helicopters? Drugs, stupidity, desperation, I don't know, man. Maybe a cocktail of all 3.
A little bit of a jam up there, and now he's got all 4 lanes to
This
play
guy
with
should be arrested, to
as
be
he comes
honest.
up on the 105
You don't
freeway.
say, The guy who broke into a home and then stole a car during the initial chase and is now engaged in this chase should be arrested. Brother, you keep those hot takes to yourself, okay? I don't want to hear them.
Area already a couple of times.
He
now
was
back
clearly
on the westbound side at
framed.
90 miles per hour, heading back towards the west.
It's a self-driving Audi. There's a ghost in the machine, and this guy is a helpless victim.
A wild left there through the red.
Almost threw the ass out of it.
Avalon Boulevard, now going northbound, just kind of making this up as he goes along. No clear destination here. He's obviously just doing whatever he can to lose these units and potentially find a hiding spot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try and hide under the bridge here.
Now,
100%.
he's underneath the freeway. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's under the freeway. He's under the freeway, probably dumping the vehicle. He's under the freeway, has not come out
the cops actually got there pretty quick.
A unit following him underneath.
Yeah, oh wow.
There he is, there he is.
Where'd this guy come from? Who's behind the wheel there? Is that Dominic Toretto? Like, Jesus Christ, that cop actually got there quick.
Now on 116th with the sheriff's unit right behind him.
He was absolutely about to dump that
units,
car.
A primary unit and a
But
secondary
that cop
unit right
rolled in. He fucking scooted in sideways. It's a new car. I don't think it is, man.
Close call here. Look at this cross traffic coming up on Central Avenue.
I don't think he had time.
Continuing a northbound turn onto Central.
He entered with an Audi. I don't think he pulled some kind of crazy magic trick here and got a new car. Like, that's not, unless it was a Kia that he stole. He doesn't have nearly enough time to do that.
Traffic coming up on Central Avenue.
Kia is just
continuing.
You hop in and it'll just take you on a ride itself.
Turn onto Central.
Apparently, there's like no security on that shit. I guess.
Again, heading back towards the freeway and taking the freeway. If he stays on the freeway, I would
God damn it!
expect.
Now I'm too drawn into this. Here, let's pay attention to the trim here. I'm very confident this is the same car. Let's go back to one of their other close-ups. That would have been a speedrun record of carjacking if he somehow pulled that off. Where's another close-up? I mean, I don't even need another close-up. You can still see the trim even on this.
Some point, but he has put a kink in those plans. As
yeah, I mean, it's just definitely the same car. Then they got the original call wrong. This
that's
is 100%.
A different car.
No shot. It's not.
Did he carjack somebody else under the freeway?
There's no shot. It's the same car.
Right. This is a different car. This is a different car.
Then he stole the exact same model. He had a clone waiting under the bridge.
Under the freeway. That's the only time.
The other car also had a sunroof. It had silver trim. It had silver rims. Same car. What? That makes no sense.
Positive that was an Audi before.
Even they're second guessing it as well.
Northbound Alameda.
He was literally under the bridge for 15 seconds.
Now coming towards him.
You can't hotwire a modern car like that quickly. There'd be a victim of a carjacking. It'd be easy to confirm. The only way he'd get this car is if he literally threw someone out of it and took it. And in that case, you have a victim there who would easily be able to tell you, yeah, my fucking car just got stolen. There's no shot. You cannot steal a car that quickly. From the article online. Here. How is there already an article? This was 3 minutes ago. Authorities were chasing a black Audi, but once the car got under an overpass, the suspect hopped in a Mercedes-Benz and continued fleeing. It's unclear if there was another carjacking or if the driver was waiting for a Mercedes. How would that be unclear? If it was a carjacking, there'd be a victim. Like, I don't think anyone just parked under the overpass.
I just heard female driver. Am I the only one that heard that? Female driver? Is that even possible? Vehicle coming to a stop. Vehicle coming to a stop. 1, 2, 3, 4 suspects.
Shit.
We're going to follow the driver. 4 suspects running from that vehicle.
This makes it even less likely they got into another fucking car. How is that possible?
Now coming to a foot pursuit.
You had 9 fucking people in that car all of a sudden, like a clown car getting out?
LA County Sheriff's units with 2 of those suspects
in
up against
15
the wall.
seconds?
A foot pursuit now with the driver and another passenger. 4 people total in that vehicle. 4 people total. And now one of the drivers.
I don't understand at all how this actually
That is the driver
worked.
at gunpoint. We're going to come around here. That Mercedes is a separate vehicle from the one we joined you with at the top of our coverage. That was an Audi.
I can't process how the fuck this worked out.
The driver of that Audi made his way into a Mercedes with 4 other people who have now jumped out.
The only way this tracks is during the chase, he called his friends and said, I need an out. So they met him under the overpass, but then they all drove together, so those fucking morons all just got themselves arrested. That's the only way this would possibly make sense, and it's the dumbest plan imaginable. That is actually the stupidest idea you could have ever had. Now they all get arrested. Because he was 100% alone in the beginning. You could see in the fucking front windshield. Holy shit. That is incomprehensibly stupid. That is painfully dumb. Here's the resub pog.
And Manchester, a lot of puzzle pieces.
This is like actually a whole magical performance in and of itself.
Wild chase. A lot of blanks to fill.
Even if this worked out in their fucking favor, like even if they actually did make the car swap, they chose an almost identical car that the helicopter was still going to follow regardless. Holy shit, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. They chose an identical vehicle, so the chase would have continued as planned. These are actually probably the dumbest criminals I think I've ever fucking watched. Well, aside from the guy who got himself arrested because he was wanted for murder and then called the police on McDonald's because they served him cold fries and he ended up going to jail for like 6 years. But like aside from that guy, these guys are up there. What do you mean, what? You guys don't remember that? We talked about that like 6 months ago. There was a criminal who was on the run for a while, and then he went to McDonald's and he was really upset that he got served cold fries, so he called the police on McDonald's and they obviously pulled his record. He had a warrant out for his arrest for like a big crime and he got arrested for it. He literally self-reported because he got cold fries. Are we just ignoring the announcer when he said female driver? Is that even possible? Oh yeah, that was a really unfortunate thing he said. The reason he said that is because the suspect was a male, and you could see. Plus, the home invasion was committed by a guy, I believe. So I'm saying, a female driver, how is that possible? Because it was a guy that was on the chase the entire time. But the way it comes out makes it like seem like he's baffled a woman would be driving. So very unlucky for him, but what he meant is entirely normal. Like, how could it have gone from the male suspect who committed the crimes to now a female driver of the car?
I just heard female driver. Am I the only one that heard that? Female driver? Is that even possible?
He also does himself no favors with the way he says it, to be fair. Like, I can already see, like, the way he did it. He's got his headset on. He's, like, looking around. Women driving. Have we ever heard of this? But yeah, what he was referring to was the crime, and the pursuit all the way up until that point was a guy, and one guy. No doubt he swapped. Well, at the very end, it's very clear they had to have swapped, because this is a lone driver. Like, throughout the entire chase, you can see in here, it is one guy. Which means that the people he swapped with literally came 3 heads deep, and then they all got arrested together for the swap. So, 100%. Like, they did swap. I just can't believe that the car they chose to swap with was not only identical, but they all stayed in the car, too. Here it is, let's time it.
Just doing whatever he can to lose these.
You can see him stopping here, slowing down.
Find a hiding spot
21 minutes on the dot.
Helicopters. In fact, now he's underneath the freeway. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's not coming out. He's under the freeway. He's under the freeway, probably dumping vehicle. He's under the freeway.
And here's the cop. 13 seconds.
You see a unit following him
13 seconds.
There he is. He's back on the other side, northbound side of the 105 freeway. He's under the freeway, has not come out the other side.
It's a stupid plan. Because even if the cop didn't show up so quickly, the helicopter immediately followed this car because it's almost identical to the car that goes in. So they still would have stayed pursuing them. It's a terrible plan. If they had chose a different car entirely, then yes. Then the plan would have been far more effective. What's the purpose of switching? At this point, nothing. Literally nothing. All that happened was he got more of his friends arrested because they stayed in the car for some reason. The cop also saw the swap. True, the cop was so quick that he actually did get to witness the swap, but the helicopter didn't. And the helicopter immediately picked up on the same car because it's so identical. They didn't even know it was swapped. Suspect was an Uber driver and picked up his 3 riders. Interesting fan theory. Have you seen the guy who stole 2 cop cars in one chase? Thanks to Tier 1 Simi. Holy shit. This is brand new. No, I haven't seen this. How does he steal 2 cop cars? Who's driving the cars? Fucking Paul Blart?
Guys, give me your speed.
And we've got the AC-130 in the air. How can they not get him? Woo! Pit maneuver.
Still south of that there one's got it if you want to call it.
Damn, this is already intense.
10-3, 10-3. Someone just pit him into the woods.
So who's this guy? Is this just a civilian? Like a vigilante? Did Bruce Wayne get out?
The 252.
Oh no, it's just, oh. It's not a police cruiser, it's one of like the police trucks.
Stop traffic. We got plenty up here. Shut it down. Car in the woods, can't see the driver.
Yeah, pretty rough spot to pit him. You've given him ample places to hide. He'll activate his cloaking technology. They're just a little long,
Everybody heads
Banuki.
up. He's trying to drive the car out of the woods.
Oh, he's still in the car.
Alright guys, we're going to get 2 shields. We're going to approach. He's trying to rock the car back and forth so he's still inside.
I don't see how he squeaks his way out of this one and gets another car.
Pin him in.
This seems like game over. Oh, I see. I bet he gets out of his car and takes that truck. Somehow. Or he's already up in one of the trees. Ooh, that sounds cool, Camino.
Watch him. Throw it to me.
Is he still in there, or is it a decoy now? How the fuck can he possibly get another cop car? Unless he's immune to bullets, I guess. But this is like some Bonnie and Clyde shit if he tries to make a run for it.
Y'all do not walk up on this car. We got enough people up here.
What the fuck? Well, that was easy. Don't move, because we don't feel like doing anything. Ah, shit. There he goes. Oh, boy. That's the one thing we told him not to do. We gave him one fucking order, and he disobeyed it. That is so embarrassing. They have 90 cops out there, and this dude just like waddles his way over to another cop car and steals it.
Oh, you kidding me?
Like, how do you not even just accidentally tase him? Or like tackle him?
Okay, we got units coming up just south of Dunlawton. It's the only vehicle coming at you, center lane, blue lights on.
I still can't
only
believe
vehicle,
this
about
shit.
3 seconds out.
This is really loud. It's like he fucking no-clipped his way into that police car.
And the other vehicle dealing with them, lock your doors.
Ooh, they got him with the tires, or got his tires. Spike trap. He's fucked. Until he steals a police boat. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he somehow steals this police helicopter right now.
Ticket from both Port Orange units, full ticket!
I haven't paid too much attention to the actual road here. Has there not been an exit ramp?
Ask the K9 handler from Coco.
Because he's not going to lose them on a straightaway.
Yes, there probably is.
He'd need to like go somewhere in here, maybe? Maybe on a golf course?
Okay, vehicle is smoking. Vehicle smoking north of 95, or north of Dunlawton by about a half mile.
Oh, they have them
going
blocked.
into the inside lane. It's about quarter mile south of Williamson Overpass.
I'm surprised he doesn't come over to this side. Like, he had an opportunity back there, even up here, to just go to the other lane and try and leave through one of the exits over here. Because, yeah, these are clearly blocked. There's no other cars here. But here, he could totally switch. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, no, he's not.
It's underneath the wires. Underneath the wires. In the median.
Oh, Jesus. They've got the men in black here.
There's going to be a K9 in the
Next, he burrows underground.
10-3, 10-3.
Steals the underminer's drill.
We got one thrown down on the ground.
Hey, not a bad run, though. You can't be disappointed with that. It was a great performance.
10-3, 10-3.
He's wearing a police uniform and gets away. Can you imagine? Like, they pull him over and he's, like, completely disguised himself like an officer, and they believe him, like Hitman style. He went that way! He's CIA? It just gets deeper! His mission, steal 2 police cars to prove that the officers weren't doing a good job. I want to know what happened, like why did all of this go down? There's so much lore going on right now, it's a huge exposition drop.
Brady, say double take. Y'all say okay. Pull him in.
The cops should be saying thank you to him though for giving them something fun to do. I bet they loved it. So it started with him just stealing a police car for fun.
Yeah. Border Patrol Economics. DOT, Department of Transportation. Blue, blue, blue. Never say go. Go stay true.
Yeah, what is this, like the nuclear launch codes or something? Jesus. Well, that was pretty wild. Does he ever explain why he did it? Because the lore update there just kind of said that he stole a police car and that's it.
Policy after 2 of their squad cars were stolen by the same guy. This is.
I think they should review it at least a little bit.
And I'm Lisa
like maybe
Bell.
lock the doors.
Leading to a nearly 60-mile cross-county pursuit yesterday along I-95. Tonight, the suspect is in jail, and police are trying to figure out how this happened.
Or
News 6's Troy
I
Campbell.
don't care how. Just tell me why he did it.
Cocoa police say they're after this dramatic 60-mile pursuit captured on
It
camera.
was a cool pursuit.
Cummings is accused of stealing a Cocoa police car.
It was pretty cool.
Jumping into
Alright, we saw all that. Yes, it doesn't tell me. To be honest, like, I thought the police work was fine. Like, they had him completely boxed in. Like, I mean, it should have ended right there. And then for some reason, according to the lore, apparently he, like, sprayed pepper spray, which blinded all of them briefly, and then ran to the other car. Up until that point, though, I thought they were doing fine. I mean, all they had to do was just lock the car door once they got out. I mean, I feel like that's an easy solution. Maybe the new policy should just be when you're not in the car, lock it, like everybody else. But good for that guy. That's a cool story, Xavier. Fucking wild.